guys? Rob here with Web Warriors. So I wanted to take a moment of your time today to make a quick video about why branding and creating an online presence is so absolutely imperative, and why, creating your website and having a website and basically a solid piece of digital real estate is the first major, not only line of defense, but will eventually turn into your offense. So with that being said, I have gone through I have had, I would venture to say, about half a dozen to a dozen phone calls over the past month and a half to 2 months. And we have been extremely busy with referrals and people reaching out to us that are interested in trying to basically either create a business or get their business ranked and get that phone ringing for the new 2023 year. I've had the privilege of actually sitting down with quite a few younger business owners over the past couple months. Now I'm talking about kids, young men, young women that are between like the ages of 19, as young as 19, all the way up to about 27, 28. So one of the things that I've noticed in some of them we've actually already started working with, but one of the things I've noticed is some of them have a different or better mindset already than some of the others. And what I mean by that is some of them are just treating their business like a side hustle, right? Maybe they don't really understand or know what they have yet, but at the same time, and by the way, this goes for everyone. Yes, I am talking about, a younger generation of newer business owners, but this really goes for anyone that's starting a new business. So I digress. So, a lot of the younger ones, like some of their mindsets are different than the others. So again, some of them treat it like a side hustle, and that's what they've been doing, whether it be for a month, 6 months, a year. I think I even spoke to a kid or a young man that had been doing it for like 3 or 4 years. He was like 22, 23. And he finally came to the realization, because he was doing auto repair stuff out of his garage, right? Like auto body stuff. And he wanted to go ahead and try to make that a solidified, legitimate business. So, I asked him, are you LLC? Do you have insurance? Things of that nature. He did not. Now, some of them do have that. But guys, one of the things that I really wanted to bring to your attention is, if you really want to get your head in the game and you really want your business to work, go ahead and take that initial risk and those first few steps in legitimizing your business. Get that LLC, get that EIN number, right? That's your tax identification number. Go ahead and get yourself a logo, get branded, right? Get yourself started, put a little bit of money into it. Go ahead and get yourself insurance depending on the niche that you're in, if you need insurance, right? Definitely get that LLC or C Corp, okay? Spend time, spend money, right, in your business, and your mindset will automatically start changing, right? Because you don't want to just completely lose that investment, right? So when you spend money on something, especially a lot of money, at least whatever a lot of money is relative to your situation, when you spend what you think is a lot of money and invest a decent portion of money into your business, into your passion, into, your creation, you are already starting in your brain, you're already going to be like 60-70% more likelihood of true success. And the reason why is you're going to take it way more seriously if you invest in it. Now, getting back to the branding and why it's so important to have your solid piece of digital real estate, okay? So owning a website or building a website for yourself means that you own it. Once it is purchased, once it is built, once it is optimized, that's it. Now, you will need to either do it yourself or have a team like us, regulate it monthly. Just, if you have plugins, things of that nature, you can have bugs, things can crash, things can happen. It's not common, but it can happen. So you want to always make sure that your website's up and running properly. That's why people like us have jobs, but you also want to rank eventually on Google and other search engines. You want to get to that number 1, 2, or 3 spot on the map pack, not just for a couple of keywords, right? But for dozens and eventually hundreds of keywords. Each of those keywords, guys, you have to think, depending on your demographic area and things of that nature, have anywhere between 50 to 2,000 or more, again, depending on your area, or more searches every single month. So if you have like a dozen keywords, and if you're ranking for a dozen keywords, each of them have between 500 and 1,000 search volume. Well, now all of a sudden, you have an impression ratio of around 6 to 12,000 people that you never had before that are in your local area searching for what you provide, right? Does that make sense, guys? I really hope that makes sense. So it's like a snowball. I always use the analogy in all my conversations that I have with people over the phone, all of our deep dives, all of our business strategy calls. So it's like a snowball rolling down the hill. It only gets bigger with time. As we progress month to month, we keep ranking those keywords. We keep adding new keywords because I don't create keywords. You don't create keywords. We create keywords as a community, right? So Google picks up on that, whatever we type in. Sometimes keywords are accidents, but if enough people type that accidental keyword in, it becomes a legitimate keyword. So we're going to rank you for the accidents as well. Getting back on task here, or on track here, on what I really want to point out. A lot of conversations that I have with these younger guys and gals, but mostly guys, is, they're hell-bent, they're hungry, they want to do it, but, they're scared to invest. Or maybe they're not scared, they want to spend that money on something else, right? Instead of taking that $2,500 or $3,000, getting your whole new website, getting it set up, because remember, you only have to do that one time, guys. You don't have to spend that money every month. You don't have to, do that over and over and over again. Sure, you have to pay for the domain and hosting once a year, but you're looking at, if you do it yourself, you're looking at like $130 a year. That's nothing, right? That's nothing. We have a program, I think that's like $200 a year. We pay for your domain, your hosting, and we make sure there's no bugs and stuff, throughout your website every single month. Make sure your website always stays up and is fresh. So guys, don't get sidetracked with what you're spending your money on. Okay. Again, I cannot tell you how important it is to invest in your business with digital marketing. It's just as important as being on the front side of things, right? Going door to door, getting business cards created, passing them out, talking to people, networking. It is just as important as that. So guys, again, I've talked to so many youngsters that, young business owners, young entrepreneurs over the past month and a half to 2 months. And I really thought it would be a good idea to make a video about this and about how important it is to take the correct risk and take the correct investment route instead of taking that $2,000 and spending it on something that you want, like whether it be for your car or a down payment for a new car or just something that is going to give you instant gratification. Invest it into your business, guys. Take that next step. Stop working for someone else that you have the mentality, right? Otherwise, you wouldn't even have started your business, right? Stop letting another person take your dreams away because, a salary, guys, in all honesty, like, in most cases, not all cases, if you love what you do, that's one thing. But in most cases, a salary, guys, is just basically, it's basically, a company's way to keep you quiet and steal your dreams. Plain and simple, right? You do tasks as long as you do those tasks and you work 1/3 of your life for this company, 1/3 of your time every single day, every single week, they're going to pay you X amount of money. But you could be the one on the other side, okay? But you have to invest. You have not just money, but time, energy, focus. Guys, you have to really, really work on yourself just as much as your business. Take courses, take classes, learn how you're talking to people, right? Little stuff. Like you'll notice I do say and stuff like that every once in a while, but even the way you talk to people dramatically increases your chances of success. So with that being said, I really appreciate you guys. Let me know if you have any comments, questions, concerns. I really wanted to bring this topic up. I really hope this drives home to some of the younger guys and gals. And even if you're not younger, it's really for everyone, to be honest with you. Like if you're a business owner that's 50 years old and just ready to kind of like take off, you're ready. Doesn't matter. The same rules apply to you as well. So I appreciate it, guys. I'll talk to you soon.